What will it be like going back to that stadium? I know it will be adorned in green, but I mean, you had great years there.
Just another game. It's really it. Monday Night Football and the lights. Um, just trying to get wins. That's really it.
Odell, what has to be different Monday night from what you guys did Sunday?
First, we gotta eliminate the mistakes, the self mistakes, the penalties. We get a big play and it gets called back. Offensive pass interference, holding, false start, whatever it is. We gotta eliminate those penalties, or it makes it very hard for you to win. And then on top of that, you just gotta make plays. That's what it's going to come down to is the team that makes the most plays, the team that makes the most stops, and usually the team that has fewer penalties wins.
Hey, Odell, everybody's having a hard time kind of processing what's happened to Chris. What are your thoughts on the whole situation?
I mean, it's tough. I was thinking about it last night, and I can only imagine where he's at right now. So we're all praying for him, his family, her family, and right now we just got to pull together for him. Chris, I know if you're out there, it's nothing but love, and I'm here for you. I'm always going to be here for him, along with any other teammate. But we just gotta pull together for him as well as ourselves. But just be there for him any way that we can.
Odell, did you ever think that your watch would become such a
I'm
huge story?
I'm done talking about the watch. If I wear pink laces and it's not breast cancer month, it'd probably be talked about. So it's with me. I know what it is. People just need something to talk about. I have a completely different mentality, different take on where I'm at in my life. I came here to play football. I don't talk about anything else but football. If anybody wants to talk about how I did, how I produced individually on the field, or how I didn't produce, or how the team lost, or whatever it is, we could talk about that. I'd love for people to talk about me as a football player. I'd love for them to say I'm not a good football player or things like that. I would love to. You show me those facts, But other than that, I'm not talking about unnecessary stuff that people are mad about. It doesn't bother me. I'm not gonna lose no sleep over it. If I want to wear it, I'll wear it. But I'm just done. I'm done talking about it.
But Freddie tells you not to.
I'm done talking about the watch.
Question about Mayfield in terms of he had a rough fourth quarter, obviously, and you're getting to know him. How resilient do you know him to be in terms of being confident that he'll overcome, that rough patch there?
He's not gonna quit ever. Just from what I know from, he's not gonna quit. We were saying to each other, lead even when it hurts. Jarvis would come walk over and say, lead when it hurts. We're down. Whatever the score was, we didn't give up. Not saying we need a pat on the back for not giving up, but that just shows you what kind of person he is. And he's the leader of this team. And interceptions aren't always on the quarterback. It goes under his stat, but it's not always on him. So we just need to be where we need to be, make the plays that need to be made.
Has he been fun to play with?
Absolutely. I don't know anybody's fun to play with when you lose a game. So obviously we want to win games. We didn't come here to lose games. It's just the bottom line.
Odell, speaking about
Odell, Greg Williams always leaves his quarterbacks in one-on-ones wherever he's been.
I haven't seen that in years. So I don't know if I'll get to see one-on-ones and quarter. I don't see that no more. Safety over the top, linebacker dropping out underneath.
So you're not buying that one-on-one?
Nah, I definitely don't think that. The only thing I'm buying is, probably just got to watch out for the cheap shots and the dirty hits and all the things that he likes to teach. And that's pretty much all we got to watch out for. Other than that, I expect the same. Too high safety. I don't expect much man-to-man. I don't expect none of that.
Odell, what do you think would be like walking out onto that field and just a place where you have a lot of memories?
Just another game.
No extra emotion?
No.
Odell, do you expect opponents to try to get under you guys' skin after they saw those penalties? You just mentioned kind of the stuff Greg teaches.
I don't know. If I was a coach, I would never teach what he teaches, but that's just him and what he does. So there's no real getting under my skin anymore. It never was the case. It was a lot of extra stuff that went on that people don't know about that I was more frustrated with than anything. So for me, I'm gonna play my game. I'm gonna produce when the ball comes to me. I'm gonna make the plays, whatever plays I could possibly make. Pick up blocks wherever I can. So as far as getting under our skin, I don't think anybody's getting under your skin. Like a holding penalty isn't someone under your skin. It probably has something to do more with discipline, technique, whatever it is. Maybe an unsportsmanlike conduct play that can be determined is maybe somebody got to you and you did something that you shouldn't have done. But
Do you have an experience with Greg's teams in the past?
pretty much here when I was preseason. People taking shots like that in preseason. Other than that, I don't know when I played him, but I've seen his defense for plenty of years. It's a very good defense aside from all the other stuff he teaches. It's very good. It's disruptive. And he makes it hard for offenses.
Is it impressive? I don't mean to question your stamina, but it's an obvious question because you didn't play in preseason. How did you get through that game stamina-wise?
I was good. There were certain plays where you'd come back and it was like, damn, I just ran 2 plays. I'm tired, but I can keep going. But you just had to dig deep. And then I kind of caught my breath. It was the first game, new team, everything. You're going out and I'm going 100 every single play. It was tough, but I played all 73 snaps. I didn't take a play off. Not that I can remember. I didn't take a play off. And it's just kind of building. As the season goes on, you get more into football shape. I think that's everybody, preseason or not preseason. Because in preseason, you don't play a full game either. So none of us know what it's like to play a full game.
You said going into the game, you hadn't been able to reach that top speed. Did you feel like you got top speed in the Tennessee game?
No, I never had a chance. There's no plays where I got the ball and I got a chance to really take off or run deep. When they have a safety who's playing deep to your side, and a corner who's playing off and deep, it makes it hard for you to be able to run by both of them. And that's just something I've been seeing for years. So just finding ways to beat that, finding ways to put other people in position to make plays, and that's the plan for Monday. I'm excited. That's my, I'm sure when the whistle snaps, he's not going to be as friendly. But that's my little bro. That's my brother. We both were at 33. We always Trey when we was in New York. We went to eat. That's my guy through and through. And he's a phenomenal player. I've seen that since the day he walked into LSU. His charisma, the way he carries himself on the field, plays with a lot of energy, and he's elite. So it's exciting to be able to go up against him. I literally watched him from LSU to where he's at now, and it's pretty impressive what he's done.
Just to clarify.
Yeah, no, there's no. I understand we're on different teams and we're gonna compete. Don't ever get it twisted. We're gonna compete. But at the end of the day, that's a brother of mine. So I'm sure I'll talk to him before the game. I might, if I need a ticket or something, I might hit him up. The away tickets aren't very good, so just exciting. Somebody who I've been around for a very long time and who's had tremendous success in the league so far. Just excited to be able to play against him.
Just a couple more. So you think that the body count when you hit that maybe, even though it was a preseason game, that Greg perhaps...
You just said even though it's a preseason, that says enough about it. It's preseason. It's like a known rule. In preseason, nobody in the NFL is really out to do stuff like that. I had players on this team telling me that that's what he was telling them to do. Take me out of the game, and it's preseason. So you just know who he is. Just the man. That's the man calling the plays.
And did you feel like that injury sort of set off? Do you think it in some ways could have led to the subsequent ankle injury that you had?
No, that's exactly what it did. I came back too early for my team. I gave them all I had, even though I know that I was still 3 weeks out. I came back probably three weeks too early, just because they lost the first game of the season last year, and I felt that pressure to be able to come out there and do what I can to help the team. So I just came back too early on the ankle that was already, if God wouldn't have blessed me the way that I am, I probably would have blown my knee in that preseason game if I couldn't have got my foot out the ground. And that high ankle sprain led to the broken ankle on the left, and then which led to compensation in many different areas, and just kind of like a little spiral. So it's something that I'll never forget. It's something that it changed my life forever. So I don't necessarily regret it. Of course, I wish it didn't happen, but it did. So that led to the ankle for sure.
Have you talked to your defensive player friends that have played for him. Do you talk to them about his
Yeah.
throwing tactics?
Yeah, I mean, I had people who were here when he was here telling us, you know, if you get a chance, take a shot at him. If you can, you know, hurt him. I guarantee he's gonna leave the game hurt and stuff like that. And it's fine. It's football in a sense, but you know, we're all men out there, so there's no need for doing any of that kind of stuff. It just make the plays the best that you can, clean. If you got a shot on somebody, you know, I hate the rule where, you know, I understand the helmet to helmet and player safety and all those things, but I feel like playing football the way that it's always been played, like you can still make better hits, but now we're diving at people's knees and you're seeing people with knee injuries, and I would much rather be hit up top as a man to another man than somebody diving at your legs and your ankles and stuff like that. But that's just kind of what the rules are changing for us, so it makes it hard on defenses. They think about that in the middle of a play. I don't want to take a fine. I don't want to get kicked out the game, whatever it is, and I'm sure it slows them down a bit. So the only other option is to go low, and it's just going to lead to more leg injuries.
Odell, the last time that Cleveland played the Jets, it was a big night for the city, big night for Baker and his debut. Jarvis.
Yeah, I watched it.
Can I ask you, what do you remember?
I remember Tyrod messing his wrist up. He fell back and his wrist kind of was messed up, and he didn't really want to come out. He would have kept going. He's just that kind of character. He's got that kind of heart. And I remember Baker. The camera zooms to Baker, and Baker's snapping his helmet on, and he runs in there, and I'm at home, and I could feel the crowd from my house. Like, I get chills thinking about it. I could feel it. And he goes in there, first play, throws I think it was a seam to Jarvis, and stadium erupts. And then from that moment on, that's how it happens. You know, one man goes down, the next man has an opportunity, and when you take that opportunity, you take it and run with it. And I don't think he's turned back since that day. So I remember watching that game. I remember him coming in, getting his first win, and really looking very, very good in his first NFL game, driving the team up and down the field. So I definitely remember that.
When you talk about residual little things, would you say that when you looked even back to like last year, you can have a quad injury that could be related to earlier?
Yeah, I mean, my doctor told me that something probably like that was going to happen. I ended up catching a nasty hematoma last year, banged up, and I just tried to play through it. It was like the Thursday before the fourth to last game of the week. I was running an out and up. I stuck on the up, and my quad just tore, and it was torn the entire back end of the season. There was really nothing I could do about it. I had tracking from the top of the quad to the top of the knee, so there's really nothing I could do about it. I wish I could have went out there and finished the season, but I couldn't. I just did my best to be a team player, see if I could travel with the team. None of that was happening, so I just try to be there for those guys however I can. That's just the person I am.